What is up, friend? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you a flip through of my Moleskine daily. So let's get right into it. This is my Coach cover. It's in there, I think it's called like signature canvas. I believe it sold out. It sold out really fast, but I was able to get my hands on one. I knew I needed this pink, and I love it. I also have like the beige color with like the little pretty pink roses, I think they are, and oh my gosh, I'm in love. So I debated doing a flip of this, but I want to show you what I've been doing in here and how it's just evolving, and just kind of chat about my planner system. So I've completely switched to book bound planners and journals, and I've really been enjoying the process of exploring my creative side. I've always said that I'm not a creative person, but for some reason lately I've been needing to create things with my hands to keep busy and to have kind of like an escapism, and like kind of like what you find in reading, right? Like it's kind of the same thing where you just you can kind of shut your brain off from the daily to-dos, from the daily grind, and just kind of unplug and reset. And that's what planning and journaling has been for me lately. It's not only to keep me on task, but just to help me kind of get my feelings out in a way that's productive and fun and keeps me in my journals and my planners. And it just kind of, I said in my last video, kind of just opens the floodgate for more creativity. And I feel like I'm finding more of my creative side, developing my creative side. So I truly believe that, like, if you feel like you're not creative, that you can work on that. Just like with anything, you can get better at it. And it might not be like everyone's cup of tea, which I'm finding. Like, I am, like, this is just kind of real talk, but I am losing followers over this. But I find that it's just kind of going to give other people a chance to find me, and they might be looking for someone in a book bound journal or a planner, and hopefully my content is an inspiration for everyone that is looking for this kind of thing. So I just want to be real. I'm not in a ring bound system. I have not gotten rid of my ring planners. They're in storage. And maybe one day I'll feel the need to be in a ring bound system, but right now I'm fully enjoying the book bound. And yes, that is a Hobonichi Weeks. It's my brain, as you can see. It's my just purely functional planning. The cover and the inside is decorated with ephemera that I love. But as far as like, my strap is hidden in there, but as far as like stickers or anything in here, I'm not using anything like that in this planner. I'm just using my Unijet Stream, the 3-color barrel, for color coding tasks and things that I need to keep on top of. So it's purely just, I don't want to say functional planning, because all planning is functional, but just bare bones, I guess. It's bare bones planning, keeping me on task, making sure I don't forget things. And then this is just everything. It's my journaling, it's my thoughts, it's my brain, it's my to-dos, my appointments, collections, trackers, things like that. And it just allows me to have the space and the freedom to be creative. Okay, so, I want to check this off. I like doing this. There's something satisfying about doing that. Okay, so you guys saw this, and my monthlies are the same. They just keep track of my appointments and birthdays and things like that, anniversaries. Sticky note hub, which has evolved more. My trackers here in the front, I've got an orders tracker, consumables tracker, like toilet paper, diapers, things like that, income, and spending tracker. And then these you've seen. health vlogs, YouTube and Instagram. You guys saw all that. So I'm saving this first 30 pages. This is the daily, like I said, but I've whited out most of the dates for like at least the first half of this book. So the first 30 pages are reserved for trackers, and then the February part of it is my collections, and this is where I've been kind of getting more creative. So I've got a wish list, and this is a spread that I did the other day with I had started a different spread and then decided to cover it up, so I put down this like blue piece of cardstock and this sticker, and that was it. And then I just left it, and then kind of a couple days later I started adding more things, and it became this spread. So I've been finding that I don't need to like finish a journal or scrapbook spread. I will just kind of throw something down that I love, and then if I don't finish it that day, that's fine. Like I find that, you know, in a day or two or later on, I'll have more things to add to it or more ideas, and that's how it becomes kind of this. So I like how this turned out. So I added my Chipotle order. This is really fun. Favorite foodie finds. I'm gonna use my stamps. This is an ephemera printable from Seaweed Kisses, her Patreon. I added my Starbucks order, and I tried this Trader Joe's Kimbap. So this is where I'm gonna add in, like when I save food ephemera, I'm gonna add it to this spread. And then this was another one that I started and then I'm slowly filling in. This is paper from that paper pack from Barnes & Noble. There's a picture of it, I think, on my highlights under faves or hauls. But it's a really thick paper pack with floral botanicals paper in it, and it's really pretty. So I loved this one, so I decided to cut it down, tape it in here, and I had cut off a strip because it didn't fit this way, and I was like, I don't want to throw this away, so I put it on the other side, and it became a really beautiful foundation for, I decided to make it my April snapshot, because on my MacBook I started a pages spread and added in just things over time for April that I'm loving and enjoying. So I printed that out, and then I'm adding those in. So this is just on printer paper that I cut out and taped in. And then this is something I did this morning. It's my dream house. Again, I was looking through that paper pack and found these, and I found myself having thoughts about one day, you know, when we move, or if we're like building a dream house or whatever, like I find myself kind of having thoughts of things that I want to make sure I have in my dream house. So usually I'll just like save the post on my phone or Instagram or something, or screenshot it, and it just gets lost in there and I never revisit it. So I wanted to have a spread to revisit where it's all in one spot. So I used that paper, and I just ripped up printer paper and, you know, kind of taped it in here, and I'll add more as I have more ideas. But I put a couple blank ones for more ideas that I had, but like I added in like, I want lots of windows in my office and the dining area. I want tall ceilings, especially in the kitchen and the master bedroom. Maybe like a normal height ceiling in the dining room for more cozier feel, like thoughts like that. So I'm really enjoying this spread. And then I had extra paper from there, so I just threw it down as the foundation for another spread. And then I just did a random pen test. This was a day that I was having high anxiety. I was just having a lot of feelings, and I got my acrylic paints, picked a couple colors that spoke to me and was reflected how I was feeling, and I just went to town. And this calmed me immediately. So this is a very calming practice, to not even like have to paint a specific thing like a flower or whatever, just like do what feels good. And this calmed me down, so I really enjoyed that. This was the day before, and you can tell the difference. Like I can tell how I was feeling here and how I was feeling here. Like I love both of these spreads, but different moods, different times. And this, I love this color combo. Pen testing, which you saw. Ink testing with my fountain pen ink. Reading log. Slow going, but I'm still reading. Pen test, March overview, which is like highlights and memories. April overview for highlights and memories. Recipes, meal plans, things like that. So you guys have seen all this. These are my daily pages. I was drawing in my weeks on Sunday, but then kind of changed it up. started just drawing my weekly spread smaller. So that's what I'm still doing. And taping in some ephemera. And then I did a spread for Riley. She turned 1. This is this week, which I'm loving. And so I'm doing something different. So I saw, I think on Pens and Bullets Instagram, I'm not quite sure. It might be. I love her bullet journal, but she broke up her page like this with daily tasks and then journaling, and I liked that idea. So that's what I've been doing. I'll just kind of glance like that for you, because I do have like private thoughts on the right and then just daily tasks on the left. Taped in journaling home sporadically throughout the book. Saturday, Sunday have a split day. And then I'm not writing in future weeks. I'm just kind of going along with the flow. Did a beach spread because we went to the beach. Tried out a monthly spread. Journaling about thoughts. And then this I was listening to, following along one of Michelle's Patreon videos. And she was brainstorming about Hobo Weeks. And I was too. And then that's where I'm at. Oh, I did Coffee Stain. So that's where I'm at with my Moleskine daily. So again, I whited out half of the book, and I stopped in June, and then I'll just white out as I go. But yeah, I'm using this like my Moleskine Expanded, and it does get bumpy here at the top, but I find I don't really write up here, so that's totally fine for me. But yeah, I'm fully enjoying this notebook, fully invested in it. Here in the back, I keep I was cleaning up some sticker paper, and I kept the backing because I find, you know, when I save ephemera, if it's a sticker, I want to put it on something and not really rip a page trying to get it off again for later. So I keep sticker paper for ephemera back here, and I just have like some random sticker things in here in the pocket, and my stencils and whatnot. And that is it. That is my journal, my planner, my everything. If you have any questions, let me know, but I hope this gave you some ideas for yours. She is getting thick. I'm gonna take that out, but I don't mind at all. I'm not out and about often, and when I do, I don't mind carrying this around. It probably like, it just stays in like the passenger seat or whatever, and if I don't feel like carrying this around, I have my weeks. So yeah, this ensures that I don't forget tasks and appointments, and it doesn't get lost in the journal spreads and scrapbooking spreads I have in here. And yeah, this houses everything else. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.